Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. We've got the Boston Celtics taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar.
Wow. I'll tell you. Such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Inside. Here's Scott. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And setting the tempo. With an assertive move, like where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Horford for three. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, this is just another way that Al Horford can beat you. He has turned himself into a quality three-point shooter.
Pass to Scott. The three is up. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Smart. To the inside. Here's Brown. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
To the wing, right side. To the middle. Abdul-Jabbar. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Pass to Johnson. Here's the break. Here's Worthy. Now here's Johnson. Williams defending. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And he banks in the layup.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Smart outside. Pass to Horford. On the wing, Tatum. Outside, Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. Horford can't hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely. Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Here's Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Don't you love how Brown just barrels into the teeth of the defense? This is a shifty forward who knows how to get to the rack.
And out of bounds. Boston will have it. Some changes for Boston.
Substitution on the court.
Boston trailing. Outside White. Outside for Gallinari. Back to White. Stripped it away. Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's Worthy. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Pass to Hauser. Back to Gallinari. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Now Los Angeles with it. They're leading by 8. Here's Scott. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
The kick out to Johnson. Takes the three. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
What a way to begin this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Lakers ball.
Out of bounds, it'll be Lakers ball. Here's Johnson. Pass to Cooper. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Over Muscala. And that misses everything. And so it's Los Angeles. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. We're coming right back. Don't go in.
Fans, give a big round of applause.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Lakers.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
So it's the Lakers now. Now here's Brown. Now Smart. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. To the paint. Williams. Can't hit that one. Johnson with the defensive effort. Pass to Worthy. Here's Cooper. Hounded by Tatum. Back to Johnson. All sorts of time. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Smart outside. Now Williams. Smart with a bucket.
Marcus Smart.
Smart's got his first points in this one.
I tell you, it's not often, but Marcus Smart working the pick and roll, effective in that particular instance.
Out of bounds. It'll be Celtics ball. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Back to Tatum. Rebound, the Lakers.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Drops in the layup for two.
Abdul-Jabbar.
6 points for him.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Back to Brown. Pass to Tatum. Takes a 13-footer. Here's Smart. It's tipped. And he recovers it. Clock at 6. Here's Brown. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to go. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They've only given up 2 points this quarter.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Outside, Williams. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Down low. Johnson with the defensive effort. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you very much, Brian. Well, Jaylen Brown has been vocal when it comes to social justice. He said, quote, people need to step up and use their platform. Keep conversations alive and show people that you care. Where your influence is biggest, try to leverage it. Brian, he knows his stuff.
Stand up. Allie, thanks. Back to Williams. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And he sinks the second. A minute 50 left to play in the first half of basketball. Outside Johnson. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. To the inside. Over Williams. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good. Give him 8 points now.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Pass to Scott. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good. And the Lakers lead by 18.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Incredible. He will hit that from another time zone.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
This first half has been all him. He's getting to his spots and going to work.
Right side Tatum. Horford outside. The kick out to Williams.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Personal foul. Second.
And he drops it first.
Boy, I just love how Marcus Smart plays the game of basketball. He's aggressive, he's intelligent, and he doesn't mind getting under your skin.
And so it's the Lakers with it. 15-point game. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Scott. That misses. Would have counted had it gone.
With a score.
And so
35. The Celtics 18.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Smart with the ball. Pass to Muscala. Now here's White. Back to Muscala. Got it. Good job in the low post.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
To the paint. Here's Worthy. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Gallinari. And here's White. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Up top, Muscala. 3 on the clock. And it's Smart missing.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And a nice finish on the layup. 16 points for him.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And Boston calls time here.
And no doubt, coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Pass to Muscala. And here's Brown. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Celtics ball.
Tatum inside. And Horford gets it to go. Horford's got 5 now.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
Pass to Cooper. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Shot clock at 6. Out to the wing. Where they can't hit. Boston on offense. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Muscala down low. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Muscala.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Abdul-Jabbar.
Abdul-Jabbar.
And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it. You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
To the middle. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Back to Tatum. He takes it in. Tries it from 16. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. No good on the free throw.
Personal foul. First.
Good on the second one. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual. Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Outside Brogdon. And Muscala with the slam.
Well, Malcolm Brogdon's communication with guys on the floor is just terrific. What a nice pick and roll opportunity created by him.
Horford with a steal. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, the Celtics are handing the keys to the 2 J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. There have been growing pains, and even some question if the pair could coexist. But Brown said, quote, "The adversity will help us grow. As long as I'm on the same page with him and he's on the same page with me, we're all good." Right?
Figuring it out, Allie. Thank you.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Inside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He's got 22.
Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
High post Muscala. Up top Brown. Back to Muscala. 6 on the shot clock.
Byron Scott. That's his second personal foul.
And he makes a first.
Team foul.
Jason Tatum continues to emerge, guys, as one of the most elite players on both ends. We know on the offensive end he's a dangerous 3-level scorer. He's also capable of locking you up defensively.
Pass to Scott. Here's Cooper. Here's the 3. And another 3 for the Lakers. There's Tatum with the 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Los Angeles.
51. The Celtics. 30.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And Boston calls time here.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Your Lakers youth and team. Give them some love.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Scott. Here's Worthy. Horford covering. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And he jams it home with authority.
Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
Left side, Brown. It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Tatum. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
First personal foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they moved the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
That's a pretty bounce pass. Nice.
Brogdon into the lane. And Brogdon with the stuff.
What a nasty finish from Malcolm Brogdon. My goodness, go to work.
Pass to Worthy. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Defended by Griffin. Here's Scott. 6 to shoot. Out to the right wing. From deep. And another three for the Lakers.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
It's Brown on the wing. To the inside. Worthy. Yep, count it.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Here's Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
That right there is about ferocity and want to. Blake Griffin getting to the offensive glass. I love his energy.
Out left to the wing. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Uses the glass on the layup. 28 points for him.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
And finished off by Tatum.
Each season, Jason Tatum has added something to his offensive arsenal, and right now he's putting everything to exceptional use.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. The kick out to Johnson. Here's Cooper. Defended by Brown. Back to Johnson. Here's Scott. Here's Worthy. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Oh, nice shot by Brown.
Assisted.
Boy, you catch the defense off guard by being willing to fire as soon as the ball touches your hands.
Pass to Cooper. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Lays it up and banks it in.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. And it's Tatum missing.
Celtics foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his
Man, you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Celtics substitution.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar.
Robert Williams.
Outside Johnson. Over to the wing. Shot is up. Nice move.
Celtics.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
That's his first.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Team foul.
And he ends up missing both free throws. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
Lakers ball.
58 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
.35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Now Johnson. Pass to Cooper. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. Tatum with it. To the middle. Here's Williams. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that about wraps it up. 4 doors.
Talk more. I work so hard I can't